Hello there, welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we sent Kim off with the body of the man we saved and found his name. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. What's up, bro? You're not playing for Tonk?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
May Renee rest in peace.
Yes. In peace.
So Renee passed away. I mean, he was old. I wonder if I could have done something different to save him. It's not really my place to think of things like that. I'm not in control of every single person's destiny of the entire universe. And to think that you are is insane. So don't do that. Anyway, I've got to go find out some areas. They're all at the very end of the... check Land's End, check the boardwalk, check the island. I can't get to the island, I don't think. Although I might be able to get to the very right part of it. Maybe that's where they mean. We've got to zoom in a bit so I can actually see what the game should let me see. Okay, so... First of all... Suggestion. 1 point of suggestion. So I can influence the old lady
Our
again.
tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Oh, goodbye, I'm off. I want to get... Okay, increase my suggestion. If I can. The only thing I've got is the blue jacket. Yeah.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Okay, let's try again.
I hope the waves don't...
Logic and
Beautiful.
reason won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest
This
vulnerability?
doesn't make me feel good, by the way.
Does this feel like a good thing, though?
What's going to happen to Lily Ann's kids, the twins and little Lily?
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna grow up, of course. I raised my own kids in this village and they are doing fine for themselves.
They didn't end up like the Melbourne alcoholics.
No, they are good kids. I brought them up the right way.
There's a note of defiance in her voice. Are they here now?
No, they moved to Faubourg for work.
And what do you think Lily Ann's kids are going to do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then,
She exhales, she stares at the ground, unable to finish the thought.
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
Say nothing.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Nod.
Did you say something?
I said, you can start by signing these papers. I've got a pen right here.
Reluctantly, she takes the pen from your hand, scribbles her name on the line, and hands everything back to you.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
About the document this side, ever got plans to muss you out with construction noise?
Huh? I like to see him try. If anything, I am gonna muscle him out with construction noise.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Get out of here, trying to ruin my day. And that youth center better be a good one, or you'll have trouble from me.
Trouble how?
I wield an army of drums. Do not underestimate the effect of such a force if it's pointed to the right direction.
Goodbye, I'm off. Okay, so I've got the letter signed. I've got the bullet, but I'm going to wait for Kim to come back to do that. Okay. Okay. Everything's coming up, Joey. We're making progress. Things are happening. Are there any other thoughts I would like to internalize? Overprotective honor glands? Maybe? And then maybe learning about Van Eyck. But there's nothing right now that says to me, this is what I want to do. So I'm not going to. The things that I do want to do or can do, relax, it's not yours. It didn't crash every MC in Revershol, hopefully. Motor carriage, that is. Is there just a way up here? Oh no, this is the first boardwalk. I need to go down to the side boardwalk. I want to find out about all the things. Got to look for evidence of foul play. People pay money to park here? No one would pay now. How close am I to the next level? 35 experience points away. Okay. See any evidence of sniper position? Just because I don't see it doesn't mean there aren't any. My perception might just be too low, or this isn't the right boardwalk. There's also the one with the man on it, with his son. That could be the one, you know? I've got to go around here, don't I? Don't run on this bit. That's the bad times. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it could be not here. Could be the other place. I'm looking for green and I don't see any. I'm assuming it's going to glow green when I find the right location. Yeah, they might mean this boardwalk. Land's End, I know where that is. That's where the radio tower is. The island is a different kettle of fish altogether. Did I look at this before?
You see, a once bright new...
Yeah, apparently I did. Okay.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try and see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Finished thought. Yeah, I probably didn't get what I got out, like what I could have got out of this. How the fuck do I get up there? Buzz, the electricity throws through the wire with audible power. Postcard, thank you. Can't click up there to get up there, so it must be another way. Body's been taken away.
There's some tear, an empty...
Moonshine, probably. Smells like tasty fermentation. Yeah, I'm sober now, though. Boringly sober. But sober all the same. Right, once I find what I'm looking for in terms of this is where we do a shot that we have to find out where it could have been from, then I know what I'm looking for in terms of, oh, well, the other ones are going to be looking the same. The one I know for sure is Land's End, which is up here. Can't open that, it doesn't work.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but two thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. it would have been useless.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger. There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2-kilometer shot.
What about the cigarette butts?
A smoking assailant who favors Timoteri, to Ostra or Duhan, cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere. Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
Look over the water to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Yep. That's my job. Oh, bugger. I'll be right back. That's what I get. I put my drink down, but I accidentally, very, very accidentally, knocked it forward and it went fucking everywhere. There's still bits of liquid everywhere now. I've tried to clean it up as best I can, but I keep finding more liquid. Little pools of liquid that I haven't cleaned up. If I don't do it, the desk will warp. Because they're not made of the best materials known to man. God. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the arse later. Anyway, I'll finish the thought for now. And I'll finish this episode and then I'll clean up the desk properly and take everything off it and really dry it out. So we don't think it can be here. Is the long and short of it. We don't think it can be here. We think it might be able to be over on the boardwalk. So we've got to find the part of the boardwalk where my blue little circle comes up and I can go, ah. There are only 3 boardwalks. Although one of them might be getting on top of this shit, which I don't know how to do. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know how long I was gone, maybe 5-10 minutes, I don't know. So the episode might be a little bit shorter, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I wasn't keeping track of the time, to be honest. I was panicking. So we've got to look for the blue circle. This would be the leftist-most circle. The furthest one, the one that is most, but not, still not likely, but the most likely. Yeah, none of them are likely, but some are more unlikely than others. Yeah, I've got to get up there, which means I've got to get inside the building. Somehow. I don't know how to get in. Oh, maybe I can get in underneath. Maybe it's another one of those situations where I could just go under, but I didn't try. There's read all along here. Maybe Kim can help me. Yes. So that's not going to be a good place. Let's go to the church. Get my level of thing up so I can speak to Suna again. Assuming she'd even let me talk to her. There's also one by the tents, but the tent's gone. But I think where the third prime was is much further right than this. It's like on the islands way the fuck up there. Like somewhere I'd have to get on Joyce's boat to go. Okay. But the church I can do. I've got to try and help Suna, but also, well, help her help me build the radio tower. But then also help Eggy.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the Headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
I should, yes, it's a task of mine now.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
Of course.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax painting on a single pane
Looks
of
like
glass.
I can't give this figurine to
A
her.
crack runs across the length of her body. Her face oval and sad. Why?
Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is the task still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism. Why?
Is
That
she a
does
stained glass
seem
window?
to be a problem.
Okay.
The mother of humanism.
I didn't mean her.
Good morning! Yeah!
Interfacing needs to be higher for that to work. And for this one,
Yes, what is it?
I need conceptualization higher. One that I already failed, even though I was extremely likely to pass it. God damn it. Bow down, bow down, bow down. Okay. Let's get one level of conceptualization. One level of interfacing. So I'd like to try both of them.
Yes, what is it?
Right. Let's try again.
All right.
God damn it.
Brainstorming time. Remember, this is just the ideation phase. There are no bad ideas.
I get it. Why don't we use the mass of a giant boat?
Do you have access to a giant boat?
I could ask the representative from the Wild Pine. She's a friend of
I
mine.
very much doubt anyone from the Wild Pines would allow us to turn their boat into a giant radio transmitter.
Well, that's just not very high concept of you, is it? Right, interfacing. The 2 gloves I've got, I think, is the only thing I've got that increases interfacing. I thought my chance to succeed was higher than that. But apparently not. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Put the envelope in the mailbox in the plaza. Okay. Hello, Chief.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
I mean, I might as well try it.
Sidechain the beat.
What? Sidechain? What does it even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals.
Okay.
The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, you need to start sidechaining it.
Sidechaining it, you said!
He turns down the music, his hands moving deftly across the mixer, setting up necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, What did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
Just wait and see.
Are you ready, pussy?
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
I'm ready.
I was born ready, Egg.
Give him a thumbs up. Here we go.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty. This is life.
Oh yeah!
What in the world is going on?
So
The
looks
way
amazing
melody
display.
and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church, the place to be.
Eggs losing
Pump
himself
it,
in the sound.
Pump it.
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered.
Hell yeah.
Who will be the innocence of hardcore anodic dance music?
I didn't see this shit before. Thanks to distilled water. Those nose-fed bottles. Figure drawn across the window depicting a deer. Looks like a tiny chemistry lab. Cool, is this where they've set up the drug lab? As long as it's good speed and you're not doing weird shit. You do interfacing again.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Found the beat.
Goodbye.
You need to get 18 savoir faire. That's not going to happen. It's a pretty sweet beat now. Right, anyway, let's go mail this thing forever. Right, now if Everett says he isn't building a youth centre, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Because I have this free room for the night and I need that. I've also got to wash the smell of death off of me, which I've been speaking to loads of people with the smell of death on me. Extreme death hours who up. Let me try and wash off my stench.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection.
Can't do it yet. Also can't do this yet because I haven't got
On the
interfacing up yet.
table, you see a bowl of water.
Wash the smell of death
with
off
rough
yourself.
soap. Scrubbing all the necrotic tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every nook and cranny. Should have used gloves. Detectives use gloves when they go rummaging around in someone's dead brain.
Got metal gauntlets on.
But man persists. And finally, your bruised hands look clean and presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
Okay, I've got a lot of tasks that I've finished, which is good. Alright, let's see. I'd increase conceptualization again if I thought it would help. It would get me up to like 80-something%, but not quite up to the level I want to be at. Okay. Go mail this thing for Everett, that's easy to do. Then I can go speak to him. I don't need Kim here for this, necessarily. Unless he tries to worm his way into my brain and I'm not going to be able to force him out because I'm too weak-willed. Kim is like the... He off-centers me, you know?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew I'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Other than developing a personal relationship? Looks like you were right.
Here you go, mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. For good or ill, the deed is done.
Thank you. Alright then, Evart. The deed's done. Let's go speak to him. Immediately. For it must be done. There are more people here. Many more people. Hey Manana, what's going on?
What are wondering, man? How can I help you?
That weasel I visited. No, why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye,
How large a share would you like?
all of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Bossman Evart, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
You mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
You're right, he's very aesthetic.
Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door. This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Got the picture, let me ask you
Sure
something
thing.
else.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
Wait, I don't even know your name. Who are you?
Call me Mañana. I'm just a humble harbor worker for the past 6-7 years.
Mañana sounds like a Mesk word, but he doesn't actually look much like a Mesk. Not a given name for certain. It's a taken name. The kind for artists, or criminals, or revolutionaries and the sort. An alias, a nom de guerre.
Well met, Manana. It's a sweet-ass name.
A name worthy of the man who holds it, friend. Names are important.
Hold on, have you had any other names?
Plenty to go around. Don't get greedy and try to swipe mine, though. You got your own.
So it's a nom de guerre.
A nom de guerre would be more like Guerra Mañana.
Didn't realize something.
Now that we are getting so well acquainted, what's your name?
My name is, I think it might be Harry.
Harry. It's cool, but I'm sure you could come up with something even cooler.
Okay, I have a name for myself. It's...
The encroaching doom is golden red. It is inside you, but also outside, on the horizon, by the
Tequila
water's edge,
sunset.
innermost but yet to happen. Things make sense from that angle. You're Tequila Sunset. You have always been Tequila Sunset. It has always been too late.
The name's Tequila Sunset.
Boyadero!
You see his eyes turn teary with appreciation. He is extremely happy for you.
Shake his hand.
You receive a good, strong handshake in return.
Have a moment of silence.
He takes a swig from his flask, then
Oh.
offers you some. The idea of alcoholic swill sloshing around in your bloodstream feels fairly unappealing.
Thanks, I'll pass. I'd just go wild.
And then we might go out together. Which sounds fun. But I guess I have a strike to watch. So, anything else you wanted to discuss, Boyadero?
I'm good, thank you. He can call me Tequila Sunset if he wants. It's a lifestyle choice, not a drinking thing. But also my electrochemistry has turned around and said because I'm sober now, it doesn't want me to do drinking drugs, which is cool.
The already familiar cold
Right.
touch of plastic
Okay.
welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
Here we go.
Your fingers run
Finally.
over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then,
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
No, I meant what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Javier Dubois. Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of a film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
the call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
Okay. All right. Eva, I'm here. You can ask people for money, I can do all sorts of shit. Don't ask me why the sound's going up. Because I don't know. Alright. I'm going to make a save here because what if Kim stops me from doing something stupid? That's what I'm thinking. And I can't do it because he's not here. Hello, Everard. How you doing, buddy?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now.
Good.
You're in my inner circle. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now he's happy. Well done.
Thank you.
I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do.
Yeah, well.
We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always, you are the liege, and you're in. Finally, answers. Ask away, son.
What was the fine print on the document I mailed? What was the catch?
There was no fine print, Harry. But I do hope all that construction noise and limited street access encourages some people to move. After a year of that ruckus, who wouldn't? And when they do, they will have a good place to go. I'm currently working on renovating the buildings near the roundabout into affordable workers' palaces.
The village is doomed because I helped you.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, Harry, we are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Low-income housing. If even part of this is true, then why not?
I accept your salute, Harry. All of it is true. I've got the centre, I've got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years I'll get the church too. The wheels are turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain. And then there will be a giant statue of him towering above it all.
Sounds like you've got this. You can rely on my vote.
Oh, I do, Harry. I really do. I'm gonna make the working man richer than Joyce Messier with that vote of yours. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
Fine. Where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character. So watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy?
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
She was waving it around at people.
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
It sounds like a very disturbed and desperate individual.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be?
Don't say that.
Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Did you order the hangman killed?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
That is true. People don't trust pretty people.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
Yes, but what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Harry. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Have you ever heard of that 2 giant Ceres hornets can do to an entire colony of bees? They destroy it.
I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke and dies.
He crosses his hands contently, thinking of the interior temperature of the wasp rising.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, Even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Is that why you haven't let Joyce in here?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hangman?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
He really doesn't know. A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
He really doesn't.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbour?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Oh yeah?
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
Can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave en masse.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
What kinds of bold new exotic revenue streams are we talking about?
Haven't you seen the crates outside, Harry? There's all sorts of fun stuff inside them. I mean, heck, this one has you, me, and my novelty swordfish clock.
You should definitely come back here and ask again if you learn more about the Union's dealings. There's something he's not telling you.
That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Suddenly there's sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
We might talk again later, Everett. Basically, he's saying, fuck it, do what you want. I already know that you can't do anything about it. It's too late. I can go tell Joyce. She probably isn't going to be very happy, but I can tell her. But I'll do that next time. For now, I've got a desk to clean, and I will see you guys next time when we go and explore all these things, spend our skill points probably. See you then. Goodbye.